You're such an asshole.
Banging it out at soconsulting.com, where if you got questions, Cappy's got answers, and usually in a much better audio-visual quality setup. But since Cappy is traveling during the Christmas Yuletide season, I'm stuck here sitting on the ground. Hey, Cappy, first of all, congratulations on the new house. The fruits of your labor have paid off, and it's well-deserved. You may remember me as the Canadian agent in the field who emailed you about a year ago after I lost 45 pounds. Please do a video for this request, but leave my name out of it. Now that I'm 28, I decided that I want a vasectomy. I've always known that I didn't really want kids and really don't want an oops situation, as that would derail my life. I just had a few questions. I'm glad you came to me, because I'm not only am I the resident financial economist expert in the red pill community, I'm also the resident vasectomy expert in the same thing. These damn wires, God darn it. So, hey, to all my family members, I'm not visiting you anymore. You're coming out to me. I'm done. Well, come on out to the same crappy snow-filled state. Nope, done. I'm going to be at my house with the Southern Command. You can all come visit me. I'm done with this. I'm so done with this. What goes on in the consultation? All right. Well, this depends, and it really does vary. It's going to vary on the state, going to vary on the age, and ultimately it will vary on your doctor. I had no problems with this man. And neither should you. I got like, oh, I hear they try to talk you out. Okay, so you say no. Not no, I don't want the vasectomy. Say, that's nice, doc. Shut the F up and give me my vasectomy. I don't know why now theoretically, you probably should wait a little bit, but my God, we can't wait to get women procedures. I won't use the A word. Oh my gosh, here and below the age of 18. Man comes in. So there are some doctors out there. Maybe it's by state, maybe it's by county. I don't know, but you have every right to. Are you an adult? You are. You walk in there. You say, I want a vasectomy, and the doctor should say, well, when would be a good time for you? That's how it should work in the ideal world. However, I'm sure some are coached to, and don't get angry at them. Well, have you really thought the decision through? And if you're absolutely sure, say, hey, doc, ain't your choice. All right. Now, do you want a sexual discrimination lawsuit shoved against you? Or do you want to start scheduling an appointment? And let's say for whatever reason, no, I'm not comfortable, which a doctor has a right to do. I mean, don't be mean to the doc. Just say, hey, doc, man, I don't need the if and the whens and the buts and the who's. All right. I'm 18 or older. I don't want to have kids. Now, are you going to do it, or should I just go find another doctor? Perfectly honest. Well, I'm uncomfortable. Fine. And you know what? With the somewhat remnant of a free market economy we have, you have choice. And you can go, I never understood that. Like, women are all about, I mean, it's a celebration. It's a big deal. I would say it's almost a path to womanhood. You cannot celebrate womanhood without at least removing the pre-prototype human dwelling within your womb. That is, and we celebrate that, but they all like, oh my, and understandably though, now that some states are looking at putting some restrictions, I'm like, can't you just go across state border? What's the big deal? I understand on an academic sense and a moral, philosophical, principled sense. Hey, the rule is this. This state is changing the rule about removing proto-humans from my womb. Can't you just go across? Can't you just fly to California? I mean, they'll pay for it. They'll probably make a parade for you. I've never understood. Anyway, so don't be like that. Your life is too precious to like write to your Congress. Just go find another doctor or go to the next state over. I mean, heck, it might even be worth a flight if you could find it cheaper at a different place. So what goes on in the consultation, that if there is a consultation to say, she want to do this, then yeah, okay. If it goes more beyond that, say, doc, do you want to do this or not? Well, I could find someone else to do it. Do you want my money? Or do you want someone else to do it? Just so I know what to expect. As I've heard younger guys get turned away, I want to prepare myself. Have you ever been rejected by a girl? Okay, then you go find it. What do you think? The stores, why do you guys have a problem with this? What is wrong with? I know you're all a bunch of sackless nut wonders raised by now Gen X parents. I'm sorry for that. But guys, oh my God, what if the doctor says no? Well, you go to the phone book or the internet, you find another doctor. God, jeez, I might fail. Yeah, okay. 2, you cited a study that was done on sperm extraction that 100% success rate within 5 attempts. Can you send me a link to that? As I've searched around Google and can't find anything. That may have been purged from the internet. I tried to find it again. I could not find it. It was a British study. And I remember they were concerned that, now just so you know, when you have a vasectomy and then you decide that you change your mind, you want to have kids. All right, that procedure is not 100% reversible. But then there was other ways. It's like, okay, well, we can't, and reversible meaning the tube that connects the bullets to the cannon, for lack of a better description. I like to imagine it's a cannon. Railway cannon, the big one the Germans made in both World Wars. That doesn't always reconnect. That's not always successful. And it's the minority of cases, but it's still a percentage. I think it was like 10 or 15% of the time. It could have been as high as 30. And then you're like, oh my God, I can't have kids. No, you probably still really can have kids. And there's a couple ways to do this. One, you make a deposit at a sperm bank, and you make deposits at multiple sperm banks so that if one loses the electricity, which had happened, and they had no backup electricity, your genetic material is stored at another place. All right, that costs money. Don't bitch, that costs money. Yes, it does. Please don't whine to me about the real world. But then and then I thought, well, wait a minute. Your factory is still producing bullets. Couldn't you directly extract it? And yes, it's called exfoliation, some medical term, where they directly extract it. And there was this study in Britain, somebody else find it, not me, where the first batch they successfully extracted viable sperm 90%. And there was 20 people they weren't able to. Then the second round, they took that 20, they were able to get another 80%. And then there was 4 people left. And it kept going down and down until by the 5th time, the last stubborn guy, they finally got it out. Now, obviously, that is a new procedure. Obviously, if you were to do that, that would cost a lot of money. But when I looked at that, I was like, well, wait a minute. You can get sperm out of a guy. You can extract an egg from a woman. You can extract sperm from a guy directly. So nothing's 100%. There could be something specific to you. Like you could genuinely be, not stagnant. What the heck do they call it? Impotent. No. Does that mean your soldier can't salute? You don't have, you don't, for whatever reason, your bullets don't work. And that has nothing to do with the vasectomy. So don't come, you said to get a vasectomy, I did, now you can't have kids. I never guaranteeing you anything, so shut up. All I'm saying is that, generally speaking, your statistical chances are pretty good if this became a normal procedure. What is concerning to me is I can't find the study. And I'm not a big conspiracy theory guy, but like back in the day, girls wouldn't falsely accuse men of unwanted bedroom fun time, and then you find out it's true. Girls wouldn't sperm jack a guy. I thought Tom Likas was being a little bit, and then you find out it's true. People don't hide studies because they want men to be on the hook financially through divorce and child support. No, they wouldn't do that. Well, and I don't know why, but I sense in the force a great fear that if men were to all get vasectomies and basically make the playing field level, like women have the ultimate option, the big A, they can drop the nuclear option and not have your child. You even precede that. You preemptively remove that by having a vasectomy. Like imagine all men got vasectomies, right? You all got vasectomies. So only if you really wanted to have a kid, I would think that on the face of it, men and women would rejoice. And I've even seen feminist women like, good, men should have, and fair tip to you, because those feminists are being intellectually honest. But I'm sensing a societal fear like, no, we need men to, as Tom Likas said, shoot out those credit cards. Each sperm cell is a credit card that society can use against you via using your child, wanted or not, as collateral. And the fact that study cannot be found is somewhat concerning to me. But the best way to do it is to make sure you're a slightly older man, like you are 28, you're not 18. Make sure you don't want to have kids. And then, yeah, that's what I did. I mean, I was only 2 years older than you and I wanted to have one like the day I hit puberty. I didn't know what they were the day I hit puberty, but like I knew I never want to have kids. Some people just know that. And so if you know it, yeah, go ahead. But there's and then there's also no guarantee it works. I think like 1 in 300 becomes undone. So you gotta get tested after a while. So I haven't been able to find it either, but I do remember that study. 5 times they got all the men, and it was like a couple hundred guys. And they were able to extract viable sperm. How was the procedure and recovery, and how long were each one? The procedure was 5 minutes, if that. It's short. I've had dental visits that were worse. They numb you up. Recovery is like 3 days. It's nothing. You could drive home. It's nothing. If you ever got stitches or you broke an arm, that's way more pain and hospital visit intensive. This is in, you're out. Were you able to drive yourself home? I believe so. And as always, let me know how much, and I'll PayPal you the money. Have a very Merry Christmas and the best to you in 2022. Oh yeah, I'm sure the powers that be are gonna make it a great year. Yeah, no, look, guys, it's very simple. If you're pretty sure, or not pretty sure, if you're very sure, you're 100% sure you don't want to have kids, you're okay that if you change your mind, you may not be able to have kids, go ahead and get it. I don't know if it saved my ass. Maybe it probably has. I don't know how close I've been to being sperm jacked. I think I won't lie. Thankfully, most of my life I was pretty darn poor. I had good finances, but I wasn't rich, and I had bad cars. I lived in not squalor, but certainly not fancy living quarters. And I'm short, so most women probably didn't want to have my children. So I don't think I was ever that close to getting sperm jacked. I really don't. But man, I'll tell you, it's you have 1 or 2 pregnancy scares, and it's the number one. What is the boys and girls? What's the number one cause of poverty? Children you can't afford. Do you want to live poor, or do you want to be poor? Get a vasectomy. That's probably one of the best financial moves. No, it is. If you know you don't want to have kids, that's one of the best financial moves you can make. And then imagine a world with no baby mamas harassing you. Like talk to an older brother you got. Talk to someone that you know, maybe not even older, just a friend of yours, a brother, some male loved one. You love your brother, family, friend who has a baby mama and has to deal with that. Oh, that could go away tomorrow if we all got vasectomies. And what I think really scares the gals in the welfare state is if all men got vasectomies, there would be no we'd really solve poverty. We'd really solve poverty. So the only kids being born were the ones that men wanted to have. Holy cow! With the women they want to have it with. And then a lot of guys are like, "Oh, your soldier won't salute." No, the soldier salutes just fine, just fine. May not be the same for you. Don't come complaining to me if it doesn't. You know. But yeah, man, it wasn't a scary procedure at all. I don't know, and I've been and the thing is, as long as I don't see the needle, I'm fine. That's the thing. So when I have to like give blood, I look away. It's pretty bad. I don't like needles. All right, let's go back to the super chats. See if we got something. I got the second here. Yeah, and read through the comments section. I'm sure other men will show their experiences, but it's generally been a positive one. I got my vasectomy at 25 years old, 2002. Great decision. Yeah. Billy Buffalo sleeps. The goddamn bacon for 223. Got on my birthday 7 years ago. No regrets. Civic and Chief, $5. Vasectomy doesn't remove your balls. Yeah. I know. That was something special that Cappy's girlfriend. Oh, Cynic. I'm so glad I haven't seen you this year. That's actually, I kind of miss you. Come out to South Dakota when you get. I know you're busy with things, but they're now preserved in a jar of formaldehyde in her purse. Yes. Just so you guys know, they do not cut off your balls. They simply basically weld the tube from the bullets to the cannon. You're not a gelding. You're not a eunuch. You just shoot blanks, man. How I should have known there'd be penis jokes. I should have known. Should have known. Dung is fun, $5. In certain places, you have to get permission from your wife before you can get a vasectomy. Hey, got an idea, boys and girls. How about one, you don't get married? Two, you have a vasectomy before you even meet a girl that would become your wife. How about that? I'm not playing for today's men. I'm playing for the future men, okay? Because today's men, and myself included, we've already made decisions that had lifelong effects that cannot be undone. All right? Some good, some bad. Mostly bad. We're just trying to prevent you from making those mistakes, all right? Hey, speaking of penis jokes, Nonstop Dre, $360, $2. Did you have to ask Vincent for permission to say, here they come, here they come? See? I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. Can't go a day without a shorter penis joke, without a peanut gallery here. Yep. This is, it's going to trying to help out the boys avoid poverty more than the federal government ever could. And now we got to go make jokes about my manhood. John Doe, 2 euros. You need to wait for your balls to drop. I don't know. Ask Jack Napier, TJ Martinell. They're the youngins. They in the. I don't know how it works there. Mexi Mike, $2. No mommies. We need the welfare state though. Yeah, but see that. I'm not kidding, guys. You want to talk about there are several silver bullets that would drastically improve society. One would be if, like, look, we all got to mandate a certain poke, right? And some pokes I agree with because they've been around for a while, but like, what, smallpox, chickenpox, whatever, tetanus. Man, if every man got a vasectomy, like we mandated it at 16, and then you would make a deposit, or we could extract the thing, directly when you wanted to have kids, or reverse the procedure. Hell, you could even have the government finance it. I'd be, even as a libertarian, like a low tax guy, I'd be like, nope, we will pay for all reproductive stuff, all of it. Not giving a birth to a child, but like, you want a vasectomy, you want it reversed, you want the extraction, we'll pay for it all, because it's a lot cheaper than if one makes it past the goal and you got 18 years of welfare child. And then, of course, them going to crime and majoring in stupid stuff, just becoming a parasite upon society, which most Americans are, technically, welfare or not, broken home or not. But yeah, that I have a feeling people instinctually know, the left instinctually knows that if men took those credit cards off the market, that men didn't get girls pregnant anymore illegitimately, their jobs would be done. Their jobs would be done, to quote Tom Likas again, done. Nonstop Dre, $2, 2022, new Cappy, shorter and angrier, but save the West. Nope, the West can go to hell, and it is. It doesn't need my help. Forum, $5 Canadian. Have you noticed any mental changes since the operation other than getting more grumpy? No, I just get more grumpy because society is increasingly getting dumber, but there was no biophysiological stuff. I didn't lose any sexual drive. I didn't gain any sexual drive. Obviously, results will vary because everyone's a different biological entity. So yeah, I mean, it will definitely vary for people. It was kind of the same thing with like when I went on that TRT stuff. That didn't do anything for me except hurt my stomach. That was it. Nonstop Dre, $2. Did the doctor have to use a microscope to say, here we go? No, get them all out, Dre. Get them all out. I know you got nothing better going on in life than to pick on me. That's all right. Can't wait for the Dre to get a woman pregnant, and he spends all of his time in the family courts with custody battles and child support accusations. And Dre, you don't get a vasectomy. You keep having sex, raw dogging it, man. I want a lot of little Dre's from a lot of little baby mamas. And where's Dre? I don't know, but he's too busy with all his baby mamas. For him, $2 Canadian. Nothing else. Thank you for the Canadian money. Something cool, $2. Hi. Well, hi, something cool. Thank you for the $2. All right, there you go. Okay, questions, answers, assholeconsulting.com. I'll see you guys later. Toodles.